Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the shop. Figure I'm going to do a two-part series video on this car, show off all the work that's been done. I'll start with the underneath, give you guys a look of all the stuff that's been done. Some of this I have not done, so join me in this adventure and I'll walk you through some of the work. As you can see, the tires are really wide. I said in an earlier video they were fat, and this car's been mini tubbed. Now I did not do the mini tubs, but and I didn't do any of the paint and body on this car. So I did replace the entire floor pan and the firewall assembly, and everything mechanically on this car I have replaced. You can see it's got a coilover suspension in the rear, 3-inch stainless steel exhaust. It's fully TIG welded. Rear end, Willwood brakes. Rear end's been powder coated. I've touched about every square inch of this car. New tank, fuel pump, the wiring, all new brake lines. It's got a small shot of nitrous on it. There's where it runs into the trunk. Brake lines again. I'm not going to spend much time on the exhaust. I've done a couple of videos in the past on the exhaust system, but you can see it's oval electric cutouts. The car sounds good. It's got a good rumble to it. There's, like I said, fuel lines running up. And if you're wondering what that red zip tie is, that's just so I could tell which one was pressure. And we'll duck under this. Come on up to the subframe. You can see I take these frames and I re-weld all the factory seams because they're very hideous from the factory. Then I send them out and have them powder coated. The car is equipped with a 4L80E. Cross member I've modified, made it to where I can unbolt it to allow the transmission to be dropped if you have to service it down the road. I'm running dual O2 sensors. Everything's new under here. I still gotta get a dust cover, but new headers, complete ride tech, coilover suspension, tubular A-frames, once again, Willwood brake system. Engine's all rebuilt. It's a 383 4-bolt main, suspension. The majority of the arms are all replaced and new. It's very clean, very clean. As you can see, kind of looking up into the engine compartment, everything's tucked up nice and neat. I've used a lot of clamps to hold stuff down. Got big AN fittings on the radiator. In the front, I've added another cooler for the transmission. We've got an extra fan for the AC when it kicks on. Of course, the radiator fan in the front, it's electric. MSD solid state, these things are really nice. I found those kind of accidentally, but those are really nice. They'll hold, there's 4 35 amp relays, and you can positive or negative trigger those. Those are really neat. Run one heavy duty power wire and then you can feed out up to 4 accessories on it. So I'll be using those more often. I like those. And I didn't get paid any extra from MSD to promote their product, but they work really well if you've got a lot of stuff to feed power wise. The car's got a good stance. I do have to adjust the ride height just a little bit more. I forget what the stagger on the wheels are, but wheels and tires are new. You can see everything currently is tucked up, the V-bands. For the most part, the oil pan is about the lowest part of this whole car, component-wise on the bottom. Anyway, it's a few more things to do, and I think it's ready to run down the road and shake it down and see what I've got to adjust and change. But I feel good about this car. I've done a lot of work to this car, and a lot of the work that I've done, I feel has pushed me to kind of raise my own standards as far as what I've done to stuff in the past. It's been a fun car. I'm glad to, I'll be glad to see it go home to the owner, and I'm sure he'll enjoy it too. But anyway, I'll put another one together, show what's under the hood, some of the detail. Once again, I can't take any credit for the paint and body other than just replacing the trunk and the firewall. So, all right, I appreciate you guys following me, and we'll see you next time.